Last week, Robin McIntosh at Homegrown Shrimp USA sent us 20 pounds of fresh farmed shrimp. Homegrown Shrimp is a new shrimp aquaculture company here in Florida with a special focus in sustainability. To really put these farm shrimp to the test, we decided to compare them against wild shrimp caught by local fishermen here in Panacea.
So over here we have the wild-caught shrimp, which is Panacea sativarius, and the farmed shrimp that comes from a greenhouse whose great-great-grandparents to the 10 to the 12 million were living in Ecuador and South America and Guatemala up the creeks. And out of all the hundreds of species of shrimp that they tried to raise, this is the only one that they've been able to successfully grow.
Before we cook the shrimp, let's see if there's a difference in peeling them.
So this is Vicki Miller, who is one of our chief volunteers and big helper at Gulf Specimen and everything else, and she was actually a paid professional shrimp peeler. So we're going to ask her to peel both species, set them out here, and we'll see what she thinks of it. These guys, I'll tell you right now, seem a lot tougher.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Right, they are. They're very much firmer.
A little bit firmer, yeah.
Firmer, right.
As for all the shrimp shells, heads, and tails, our groupers happily gobbled them down. Now for the final taste test. We peeled and boiled the shrimp in salted water, and our shrimp tasters will give the final verdict.
Farm shrimp are much bigger than the white shrimp that have been peeled and deveined, and they're, firmer.
This is more crunchy. The farm-raised shrimp does have a good flavor.
It does. And this has got a good flavor, but it's much more tender. And this one, the wild-caught shrimp, tastes a lot more shrimpy than the farm shrimp. So there is definitely a difference here.
I kind of like the farm-raised shrimp.
And I like the wild shrimp. But I like them both.
I wouldn't know the difference if
they were just mixed up
cooked in a restaurant or whatever. I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
The only fish that died to feed this, to create this shrimp, was the fish that were ground up into fish meal and mixed with all kinds of other soybean. In order to eat this this wild shrimp over here, a great many fish have died. The net comes up. It's about 10% of the catch on the average, which is actual shrimp, and the rest of it is fish and bycatch. The bycatch is huge. I mean, I saw one shrimp farm in Thailand where we harvested 10,000 pounds out of an acre or so of a pond. 10,000 pounds of shrimp that were called out in nets. And the whole time when I was watching them pull out these things and pack them into ice and load them onto trucks to go to, the processing plant, I was thinking if I was trying to get 10,000 pounds of shrimp out in the Gulf or South Atlantic on a shrimp boat, it would be Mount Deathmore. The mountains would be a dead fish that would have to be culled over to get the shrimp.
Is it true that they feed the shrimp in the farms chicken manure and stuff like that?
Hell no. That was 30, 40 years ago when that kind of stuff was doing it. You want this thing to grow up, you give it the best possible foods that are designed to grow fast and quick. And as far as antibiotics go, they try to use little or none of it as possible. Nowadays, they're growing shrimp in greenhouses because antibiotics are very expensive. If you go into the farm where they're raising these things, and you go into the hatcheries, you have to suit up, and it's biosecurity. You have to step through bleach. They have to do everything to keep down bacteria and disease. So shrimp farming has come a long way, like agriculture has gone from chickens. And it's a lot easier to get farm shrimp nowadays than wild shrimp.
Which shrimp would you choose, wild caught or farm raised?